6565 is the number to call. On a WhatsApp, it's 08000 321 333. You can text as well, 81333. Start your messages with the letters BBC. Back to the phones there. MACKEM CABBIE is up next. Good evening.
Good evening. How are you doing?
What's the point of tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, I've been off work all week with just feeling absolute rubbish, and this is the shot in the arm that I needed. I'll tell you what, that's the best win this season as far as I'm concerned. To play a team we really never do well against, and the way we came out in that second half, and with Dan Neil's thunderbolt of a strike, I just thought, wow, what a way to make any Sunderland fan feel better. I mean, especially for the fans travelling down there, going back. I mean, because it just didn't look anything but a defeat the first 20 minutes. But what a second half performance. I mean, what on earth has Regis Labrie said at half time? But hats off, whatever's happened. Great win.
Yeah, I agree with you. You look at Sunderland, especially in that first 45 minutes, and it wasn't the Sunderland which we know. We were very, very sloppy in things which we were doing. Our reaction was poor. We couldn't string two passes together, but when we got that goal from Ballard, all of a sudden we started to grow with a little bit of confidence. But the second half, we've come out and totally dominated the game. We controlled the game in the second half, and you know that Dan Neil's got that in his locker. He can strike the ball. Unfortunately, he's been playing in a little bit of deeper role recently. But it seems as though the shackles was taken off him today, and Joe Bellingham and Chris Rigg. And you've got to say, going forward, we looked a threat.
It was. It's just. I don't want to put any dampeners or anything like that, but I mean, it was just strange. And that first 20 minutes, it's like they were on the pitch, but the minds were still asleep on the coach or whatever transport they got down. It was just, as you said, very uncharacteristic, like us, especially this season. We just looked like lost, didn't we? It was like what's going on here? Especially their opening goal. It was like I don't know.
We stopped, didn't we?
My finger on it. Yeah, we did. It was bizarre.
And it wasn't just one player you can identify. It was just that as a team, we just wasn't at the races, were we?
It doesn't. But as you said before, it just goes to show you. It just needs. We've talked about this before, Gary, haven't we? 2-0 when we've been 2-0 up against Coventry. It's a funny lead, 2-0, isn't it?
It's a dangerous score. Yeah, definitely.
Now, we did what Coventry did to us, but one better. It's like 1 minute Dan Ballard pulled that goal back, the whole atmosphere changed at the Liberty Stadium, and you could. That was the spark that lit the fire for Sunderland. So get in, chuffed a bit.
Great result.
Indeed. MACKEM CABBIE, thank you very much for your phone call this evening. Keep your calls coming in on 0800 2